how to run the project one more time because it's a little bit complicated. So I'll send you this project3 zip file, which when you extract that one, you'll have project3 folder. In that project3 folder, there are these other folders. So the first step you have to do is to download these two files. I sent you the link. So you need to download this HS data and HS sec all GS. In this one there are the clusters, and in this one there are the sequences for the genes. Okay, so after you download these two files, I've downloaded them here. So and then I've extracted them. So HS data has the HS.data file inside, and this one has this file inside. So as I told you, when you extract, there are three folders there, and also this file. This file explains the project that I have submitted in the scientific databases class. So there is information there. There are the screenshots of the project. So you can have a look at this one if you want to. It's like a couple of pages there. And then the first thing that you have to do is to restore the database. Under database structure, you have this image, which is the image of the database. There are three tables. Okay, so this is the relationship between the tables, and then this file you have to restore this file to database. So now you see here I have SQL Server. So the databases are here. I have this Unigen. So you have to restore the file which is under scientific, which is under this folder here. This file you have to restore it here. At the beginning, these tables here. So let me put this on now. At the beginning, these tables will be empty. So, and then they'll be filled with the first project. So there are two projects here. One is scientific databases. This one is used to fill the database, which will be empty. These tables will be empty. Then they'll be filled with the data which are on these files, on the downloads. So I copied this folder and this folder under my projects. So my projects are here. So 2010, and then projects. We might have Visual Studio 2015 probably to open the projects. So scientific databases. If you open this one, the solution, the project, this one, I have used this one to fill the database with data which are in the downloaded folder. So there are two. One is to fill this one fills the clusters, and this one fills the sequences of the A, G, C, whatever T that are for the genes. So you might have to change this one. I have set this one to Unigene, which is my database, and the localhost. And this is if you have used, so here let me connect to the database. If you have used Windows authentication, this is okay. Otherwise, if you have used SQL Server authentication, so you'll need to put the login and password, and that one you'll have also to update here. If you have done that way, then you can just email me and I'll let you know how you do the connection string to the database with username and password. So here you'll have to change this one. Since I have my computer is C users Elion downloads data, and also this one is HS sec all, which are these two. Okay, so then you'll not have to use Elion, you'll have to use your name probably here, so wherever you have downloaded them. So put the correct place. So if you run this one, I don't want to run it now because it will fill the database. So it will insert into clusters, it will insert into sequences, and into libraries. So these three functions are to insert the tables. So it will take 1 hour probably to fill all of them. So just run this one, and you have to wait until it's finished. So when you're done with this one, that's only to fill the database with this data, and then you'll have the database like I have here. So there are 3 tables, and there is one store procedure and 2 functions there. So after you fill the data there, then you'll be able to run the project. So the project is this other this other project here. Under projects, I have Unigene, which I copied from the folder, and then open this one, unigene.solution, and then this opens the project. Maybe here, I don't know if you need to change again the connection string. This is if you do with Windows authentication, and then this one is if you do with username and password. So you'll put this one as localhost, and then the name of the database will be Unigene, and then I don't know if you have a username and password, so you might need to close this one and then open the other string. So whenever you're done with the web config, then you run the project, and these are the screenshots of the project. So you have chromosome there, and then if you select for a special chromosome, there are all the clusters and genes there. So this is to ignore some of them. And then under gene, you can search for a certain gene there. So, and then there are these body parts, and then if you click on this body part, so then you'll have to run the project. So these are the pages of the project. And then cluster, here you can search clusters of a certain chromosome, and then the sequences. Here is where you have put the clusters. I know this cluster, and then here are the sequences, which is a GTC thing in the DNA. Okay, so and then statistics is the last page where you can you have the statistics, how many chromosomes, like in chromosome 1, how many are of them, and then libraries for each body parts, and then sequence. So, and the last one, histogram, is for this range of cluster size, how many are there. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know.